I thought I'd take you guys to Farmers Market with me today. It should be a good day. We'll see. Let's go. Here we are at the Ithaca Farmers Market, Saturday edition. It's cloudy this morning, but it's supposed to clear off and be sunny this afternoon with a high in the upper 70s. Good market weather. The first order of the day is to unpack the truck and set up the booth. Let's take a look around at people setting up. As I always say, it is amazing how much material comes in and out of here in the space of 6 hours. And all of this stuff is grown or made within 30 miles of this market. It is amazing. There are hundreds of small farms around here growing their own produce, growing their own meat. It's an incredible local economy. The pavilion is a cruciform shape, which means it's shaped like a big cross, and there's about 100 booths in here. They'll all be full today. And I gotta pay my daily selling fee.
Thanks, have a good day.
It's 8:45, this market opens at 9, so now we wait for the customers to come. There should be a morning rush of locals.
Well, let's see. How about a couple dozen eggs and some legs, chicken legs?
Got it. Eyes from hook to the leg.
Channeling the Gothic Cathedral.
What's for sale today? Well, a cooler full of eggs, which some have sold, and another cooler full of eggs. The hens are slowing down. I think I brought about 70 dozen today. Cooler full of fresh chicken. Cooler full of fresh chicken. Freezer full of pork. Freezer full of beef. And we have a special on pork chops today, $5 a pound. Selling off the last of the pork chops from last winter. About a pound. In order to sell a lot of things at market, including meats, you need a certified scale, and there's only certain models that are certified, and the county inspector comes around once a year and puts that sticker on it and checks out the scale to make sure it's weighing accurately. This is the morning crowd. Notice that most people are carrying baskets and bags. They're here to shop for groceries, which I appreciate.
I love your eggs because they're like so many different sizes.
Slow cook it or smoke it?
Smoke it. How are the ribeyes?
They're an inch thick, 2 pack. We had to sample them when they came back. I thought they were very good. So, one of the perks of the job, right? At this time of the morning, I see the same regular customers week in, week out, and they're the backbone of my business. But most of them come and go by about 10:30. It's 9:30 now. And the reason they come so early is twofold. One, the best produce is available, and some stuff that I have will sell out early as well. And reason number two is it gets crowded.
Hi. Can we get a dozen eggs, please? Sure. I want to get some short ribs.
Thank you. Have a great day. How are you?
Good. You're at CSA for Alexi.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Well, there's one cooler empty, chicken cooler. We reuse egg cartons, so customers will bring us stacks of egg cartons that they accumulate, and it saves me about $0.25 per carton in cost. And actually, I can't buy egg cartons locally since COVID started. There's a weird shortage. $10 o'clock in the morning and the first sold out signs of the day go up. Red eyes and chicken hearts. One of the things that happens at Saturday Market now is I get visits from viewers from kind of all over the country, and this is my first one of the day. Your name is?
Jared Hand.
Jared Hand from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. And Jared brought me some drop pins for my tractors because he noticed I was using a lot of bolts and washers. It's been busy this morning. I've had a line for a good part of the morning, and the crowd where it was tapering off after the locals came in stays strong now all day for the past couple weeks, and the tourists start to roll in and they buy from me because most of them are camping or staying someplace where they can cook food, so they come and they buy a lot of steaks and a lot of fresh chicken. And if it's anything like last Saturday, you haven't seen nothing yet. It was wall-to-wall people. The state relaxed the COVID rules on crowds about a month ago, and gradually the crowds started to come back to market. And last weekend was the first weekend that it really hit its stride. One of the things we do is a CSA, which stands for Community Supported Agriculture, and customers pay in advance for a share which contains a certain amount of chicken, eggs, pork, and a turkey, and then once they pay, they're paid up for the season or the year depending on which they choose, and they email me ahead, and then I bring their stuff to market and they pick it up. Darn, I thought he was going to buy something.
Are they divided up by about a pound, or how does it kind of fall into there?
I could show you.
Let me for a smaller size pack. That's what I want.
I know it's hard for some folks, but being a good salesman is really important, and it's not a traditional farming specialty to be a good salesman. It boils down to simple things like smiling, learning to recognize people that have bought from you before, providing good service, always being friendly. It's just something you have to do when you're doing this kind of farming. But I'll tell you what, it's definitely a drain. Being on for 6 hours straight takes a lot of energy out of anybody that I talk to that does this. You have to be on your toes and ready to sell all day long. Wow, look at these eggs. Big. That's what the hens are laying these days. And that's cooler number 2 empty. Here come the people. When you're selling at a market like this, one of the important things to remember is this is a farmer's market. It's not a flea market. So how you conduct yourself is really important. There's no hawking allowed, and hawking is cheap, where you're trying to pull in customers by calling out to them and say, hey, want to buy some meat or something like that. And the other thing is that the way your booth looks is really important. So if I hung up a bunch of vinyl signs, it would be too slick. Looking homemade and looking like you're a farmer and you made it is part of the ambiance of market. It's very different from a flea market. The other thing is there ain't really any negotiating for the most part here. The prices are the prices, and the people that are looking for bargains, well, this is not the right place for them. This is about selling premium products. But I will say, on the bargain thing, you can get the best products here for the best prices. Superior quality of the grocery store at prices that are less than the grocery store for what they're billing as an equivalent product. So I guess what a bargain is all in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Yeah, I am getting kind of low, so that's probably a good decision. You're welcome.
Should Google how to do
Yeah. This one is just a touch under 4 pence.
I just wanted.
I'm coming for 3 years and didn't know this existed until one of your YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested in the Dexters, which is how we found you. So, and then he ended up on your YouTube.
I'm filming, so you're on camera. I'm making a video for tomorrow. Yeah. I'm, so viewers come to visit me, and I thought, well, I catch some of my camera. Yeah.
See, again in 1 month from now. We're back up again.
Okay, great. Here's another viewer that stopped by, a younger one. What's your name?
John.
John, and you're from?
Florida.
That's a long ways to come. I appreciate you guys coming all the way up here. Hi.
Hello, do you have bacon?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, also I'm curious, do you grow your own pigs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you sell it here, you have to grow it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one I just left. And it is 4.8 pounds. Oh, that's right. You were looking for one on the larger side.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I am. Same spot every Saturday.
Thank you so much. I'm Ashley, by the way.
How are you, Pete? Hi. Guys. Nice to meet you.
Bye. Thanks for the recommendation.
Time to get some lunch already. It's been busy this morning. Here's why I've been getting my lunch. I love this place's salads. Quinoa, mixed greens, chickpeas, almond slivers. Really good. I'm sorry, I'm out of it. I need to put it on the board, yeah. I have plenty at the farm. Yeah. So next week I'll have more at market. I'm sorry. When I have a slow spell like now, which usually happens around lunch because people are here eating lunch, I like to watch the people going by. This is the only time that I regularly get out from the farm and interface with the public. I'm pretty much a hermit aside from coming to market. It's 12:30 and eggs are gone. Almost all the premium steaks are gone. T-bone porterhouse, ribeye. I think I have one little T-bone steak left, so pretty good. Let's take a walk and I'll show you what's in season right now. Greens, beets, peppers, cucumbers, snap peas, spinach, basil, kale. Kale's always in season. Onions, fresh garlic, fennel, garlic scapes, herbs, summer squash, cherries, Swiss chard, eggplant. This market's composed of three basic groups of vendors. There's farmers, like me, and like produce farmers. There's artisans that make various things, woodwork, textiles, pottery, you name it. And then there's food vendors who sell prepared food. The market's on the waterfront, so there's a dock. People can come in boats if they want. They have boat tours during the day that go up the lake. This seems like a light lunch day at the market. On a normal day, this would be overflowing, just a sea of people. There's also usually music here, live music. There's a band that plays out in the dock area that I showed you, and that's kind of the main attraction. And then there's usually buskers or people that set up, open up their instrument cover and play, and there's some darn good musicians that show up at this market, but none today. I have more viewers visiting. This is...
I'm Jeremy from Vermont.
Katie.
And their kids.
Yep.
Say hi. Say I'm clear.
We love your show.
Yeah, we love the show. It's great. We've learned a lot, and we're trying to start our little farm as well.
Today's been a busy day. It hasn't been as busy as it was last weekend, but it's been pretty busy. You see how many items I've sold out of, and it's not uncommon at market for me to sell out of a bunch of stuff, and there's a couple reasons why. Number one, I have a fixed amount of space of what I can bring to market, but I could always get another freezer or bring more coolers or buy a bigger truck. But the other thing is that with things like chicken, at the rate we sell it, if I brought everything we had and kept selling it, we would run out in November probably, and then not have chicken for the whole winter. And I try to stretch it out because it's nice to remain in customers' mind of who's got the good chicken. And same thing with steaks. I kind of meter the premium steaks out so that we maintain a supply. But right now I'm packing pretty much all I can fit to go to market, and we're just running out of things. It's a good place to be. I don't really want to expand our farm beyond what we are now. We hit our kind of sustainable income level, a workload that we like, and I don't really have any intention of growing anything beyond that. And that's a good place to be. It's a little after 2 o'clock now, and it's starting to slow down. No matter what farmer's market I've ever done, and I've been to, I don't know, at least half a dozen different markets, the last hour of market is always slow. This market could end at 2 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock, and the 1 to 2 hour would probably be slow. Hi. Yes. Yeah, when they're on sale, I tend to sell out. One whole chicken is all I have left. Will I sell it? And these coolers and bags are all empty that I brought this morning. There's a little bit of psychology involved in using sold out signs. It lets the customers know that you're popular, and more than once I've had people walk by and say, look at all the stuff that's sold out, it must be good. That's versus just erasing an item from the board when you run out of stock of it. Really thinning out now. Woohoo, I sold the last chicken. Chicken is all gone. Well, we're getting down to the end. It's 2:45, and it's time to start packing up. I call it the slow pack. Somebody bought a dozen eggs around lunchtime and had me save them in the cooler. Well, they never came back, and the best product that you can sell is the one you can sell twice. So I put them back out. If she comes back next Saturday, I'll give her a dozen. I'm gonna pack everything into the truck now. It's a heck of a lot lighter than it was this morning. All these coolers are empty now, and in this freezer I have a bit of stuff left, but not very much. And in this freezer, not much either. So it was a good day. I'm gonna end the video now. You don't need to watch me pack up. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and come see me at the market if you're in the area. I love having visitors. Every Saturday, 9 to 3 p.m.